Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Mike McCarthy is the producer behind the boards. It's that time of the year where we go through all 32 teams with our 7-round mock draft. And before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. First, these picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the team, not based off what I think will happen or what will actually happen in April's draft. And we use Football Game Plan Scouting's prospect rankings and big board, which you could find at footballgameplan.com/FBGP scouting. These picks are based off what I believe the team needs are, and there are no trades in this mock draft. And finally, it's only a mock draft, so you can relax that sphincter and enjoy the video. The Washington Redskins addressed the quarterback position with the gunslinger out of Missouri and Drew Lock. I actually like Lock's game, and he got better situationally this season, so there's still growth within his game. And I also feel as though he can be a day one starter in the nation's capital, attacking the interior offensive line in round 2 with Chris Lindstrom out of Boston College. I know the Skins brought in Eric Flowers via free agency, but I would be hard pressed to pass on the best guard prospect in the draft because of that reason. Kristen Miller out of Alabama helps them add quality depth to the outside backer spot. They are a bit thin right there now, and Miller will definitely fill a void. And I also went with Keelan Doss out of UC Davis with their second third-round pick. I'm a big fan of how consistent he is as a player. Doss can play any one of the 3 or 4 receiver spots and play it well. In round 5, I added more depth along the offensive line with Arkansas's Hajot Froholt. The best friend to a quarterback and to a running game is to be strong from guard to guard. And with Froholt and also Lindstrom, that helps the Redskins move toward that this season. Chris Nelson from Texas is an excellent defensive tackle prospect who has the quicks and awareness to be very disruptive up front. Staying on the defense side of the ball in round 6 with inside linebacker Jeff Allison out of Fresno State. He's the throwback backer versus the run, but also has very good ability as a blitzer and great instincts as well. Tight end Kendall Blanton out of Missouri would give the Redskins another young developing prospect in line who would also have great rapport with Drew Lock. And rounding out the Redskins mock draft with Penny Hart from Georgia State. He was remarkable throughout his career in college and is coming off of a strong week at the Senior Bowl. So that's a wrap here from the Football Game Plan Scouting Studios. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts. Don't forget to check out and subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan Podcast, where you can find our Scout Team podcast, which features a bunch of prospect interviews from the 2019 class. And as always, subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network located at youtube.com/footballgameplan.